What's going on, my fitness seekers all over the world? KHP Fitness here with another video for you. I was about to say hit train and whatnot. Oh well. Pokemon Go. My take on it, guys.
Now will you ever know if you don't?
Cannot find a damn Pikachu. Pikachu, where are you? Stand up here. Sorry guys, I'm literally obsessed with this game. Obsessed with it. But in all seriousness though, guys, when it comes down to it, Pokemon is a craze that has hit the US pretty hard, and they've always been selling for years and years. But I'm going to give you a little fun facts first before I get into the pros and cons, in my opinion, on it. So first off, their first week out, they sold 15 million units in their first week. That is crazy. I am truly in the wrong business. Second week, they sold over 75 million. You know what I'm saying? And that's within their first 20 days after, I should say. It is crazy. So it's definitely something that people are really getting themselves into when it comes down to community and things of that nature. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of the pros, and then I'm gonna give you a little bit of the cons. You know, because you got to sweeten the pot first. Have people come in, then you can give them the bad news. But no, all seriousness, just my take on it. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. Pro number one: the game is really fun. User friendly. They say from the age of 7 or on, you're going to get the game and correspond with it very well. So that's a real good thing to start out with, you know. Pro number two, you can play the games absolutely free. Pro number three, it can definitely make you healthier. You know what I'm saying? Just the idea of getting up and going outside is way better than being the couch potatoes that we are so big on being, especially in the US. You know, we're all guilty of this at one point. And like I said before, man, this is KHP Fitness, Calvin Hart's Physical Fitness, man. So I'm covering all topics, man. Anything that has to do with fitness, I'm covering that. So yeah, so it's a big thing to go ahead and get up, get active, and any way you can do it, man, it's always a good thing rather than just sitting around, letting the body become complacent and sedentary. Pro number four, it helps create ultimately creativity because it blends a little bit of reality and and fantasy in one when it comes to it, because like I said, you're getting out, being active, but you're saying these things on the screen, so you actually get that creativity point with that, which actually helps with cognitive learning when it comes to children. Just some little facts there, I have to sound a little smart for you guys too, if I could. And pro number five, it actually helps with, like I said, with the community, man. People interacting together socially. Other people, I've seen people going to all kind of what do you call these checkpoints to play, and there's hundreds of people out there, man, all blending in, seeing what they got, and man, you should see it. Like people that are usually introverts, which is a person who doesn't really get out much, are getting out and and doing their thing, man. So it's definitely a good thing in that particular respect. So now I got to go ahead and get into the cons. Con number one. You have to have the game on at all times to go ahead and get the updates. When it comes to the Pokestops is what they're called, the checkpoints I talked about, they're Pokestops, and any benefits or so, you have to keep the game on all the time, which can really wear on your battery, man. If you're working on your data or your data's not free, you're gonna be running up your bill or running up your parents' bill, which they will not like, man. So just keep that in mind. So if you have any emergency calls or so, you're keeping this application on, even if it's in the background, it's really going to burn up your battery, and next thing you know, you're down to 14% looking for a charger. You may not be nowhere near that, so an idea to keep. Con number two, even though you are outside, you are still technically looking at a screen, and when looking at a screen, you can get that blended reality, so which can work in your favor for creativity and kids and so, but even pediatricians only recommend that we look at the screen for 2 hours out the day. You shouldn't light it up at night and have to push your head back like, man, what the heck was that? Another thing I wanted to bring up as well, when you're in the screen, let me turn to the side so I can show you guys. When you're in the screen, a lot of times you should be looking forward with a straight back or so, but a lot of people will do like a bending motion here, and they will actually, it's something that people do with their computers too, where they're slouched down already and they're doing a bending motion to look at the screen. You can develop what's called kyphosis. It's actually, it almost like you look like a humpback when it comes down to it, in the top of your back with your spine kind of arched in. Not a good look either, man. And it's definitely going to, it's the reason why you see a lot of people who are older have that kind of humped over look, because they had very poor posture in their younger days. So keep that in mind, guys. It's really important. Con number 3, Pokemon Go can be very distracting and very dangerous if done incorrectly. If you're not at a Pokemon stop, if you're just wandering through particular neighborhoods and things of that nature, it could put you into a uncomfortable situation. Reportedly so, a young lady within the last month had actually got hit while doing the Pokemon Go, and now she blames the drivers. Even though she walked out into the street, she still blames the drivers. So that's something you want to look for. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if there's a situation where you're just driving, being as safe as possible. This kid walking to the street, there's a good chance you hitting them, they're going to award it to whoever got hit, the pedestrian. So just keep that in mind, guys. So it's always that as a situation that can put you in a bad spot that you probably don't want to be in. And it's not the only report too. There's been traffic jams because people are literally getting out of their cars to go play this game and find these unique, Pokemons, and really forgetting a lot of times, because of that blended reality, that they are in an actual real life environment. They are not just sitting in their house. So, con number 4, there have been a lot of crime related incidents when it comes to the Pokemon Go as well. Like not even sometimes not even intentionally. Like I know personally, I know someone who came into a neighborhood, a bad neighborhood, and actually got themselves into a little scuffle because they came into a neighborhood. Even the craziest part about this is that they were hunting the Pokemon too, but because it was their neighborhood and they were coming in to take all the Pokemon, they were getting a little upset about that. Like, I was like, man, like this is real. Like, people really get upset about this, man. Like I said, with community, comes disagreements, things of that nature too. So even though you're getting out there with the community, you're going to run into some people who are just not going to get along. Also, at these Pokemon stops, there have been people setting up fake Pokemon stops to rob people as well. And I'm just like, wow, that's a big deal, right? Robbing people for the Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? Like, not for the Pokemon in particular, but robbing them for their money, robbing them for whatever they have by setting up these fake stops, having the people think that they're, real stops, and then just setting them up maybe by gunpoint, knife point. Just something to look out for, guys. So if you don't know the area, just please try your best to get away from the screen for a moment and look at where you're at. Always be aware. And finally, con number 5, what we're running into now is a lot of companies like McDonald's, one of the biggest obesity causes in the world. They are actually partnering with Pokemon Go. In Japan, just right now, there's over 3,000 companies, over 3,000 McDonald's partnered up with Pokemon Go, actually to have some of the rarest Pokemon in that particular area, so that the people come in and buy and purchase, man. And that, to me, that is not what fitness is all about, man. Like, fitness is getting people out, but if you're going out and you have people get out and they're getting active and everything of that nature, but if you have them going into these restaurants with fatty foods and such and no real benefit to it, how is that helping with fitness? So be careful when it comes to that particular tool. That's something I really don't like when it comes to Pokemon Go and the companies. I know everybody has to make their money, but some people are so greedy, they don't care about the little man fattening you guys up, while at the same time profiting and acting like they're trying to get everybody active. But ultimately, it's a bigger goal to make some money off of it. So that's some food for thought. So in conclusion, guys, I gave you the 5 pros and cons. Is it really helpful? I think so. I think building community, get a lot of the people who are in their house all the time and forget that, we too have community out there. Out is always a good thing. But at the end of the day, take from this, man. Be careful where you're at. Be careful who you're around. Have fun. At the end of the day, and just keep it in an area, a big community of Pokemon stars where you see everybody is actually doing the same thing. Don't ever find yourself wandering off to some area that that you're not familiar with. Thank you guys for listening to this, and I have more videos to come. Comment, like, subscribe, the usual. Keep yourself fit at all time, guys. I'm KHP Fitness, signing off.